Hey everyone, it's time for yet another video about Nikolas Cruz. The saga is just continuing, to say the least. What has happened is the prosecutors are now saying that they will seek the death penalty in this case, and the judge has entered a not guilty plea on his behalf. Nikolas Cruz apparently has been living obviously in jail right now. He has been he is still on suicide watch at the moment, and the police check on him every 15 minutes. According to them, he sleeps a lot, doesn't eat a lot, and avoids eye contact and seems to be in deep thought most of the time when he's awake. His younger brother was also arrested for trespassing, and his bond was set at $500,000. Now, it's very obvious that it's about his brother and not him. I guess they want to erase the memory of Nikolas Cruz or something. I know they want to etch off this thing that commemorates his presence in helping to build a playground a few years ago or something. But anyway, when going forward with this, we don't know what will happen. I mean, will Nikolas Cruz kill himself in jail? We don't know. He is on suicide watch, but we don't know if he will he be taken off it and kill himself later on. And there was a guy who was in the infirmary with him, another inmate, who said that, he was pretty quiet when he was there. He didn't say much or anything. Now, moving forward, he also it turns out he also had an altercation with a gun store owner. What happened is, the gun store would not sell guns to people under the age of 21. And Nikolas Cruz came in to buy a gun, and the store owner said, "How old are you?" He says, "I'm 19. And he's like, "I'm 19 or something like that." He said, "Well, sorry, we don't sell to people over who aren't 21 or older." And he's like, "But it's legal for me to buy them." And then the store owner's like, "I know. But we don't. But that's just our rule. That's a rule. That's our rule, not." And of course, Nikolas Cruz went elsewhere and bought a gun. And anyway, I'm just perplexed to all this. You know what I mean? Because I feel like this whole situation is really going to just drag on and on and on and on. And see, what's happening is a lot of different things. And I'm just dealing with so much shit right now. I'm just trying to look at all this stuff. Nikolas Cruz, again, as I've said before, is very, very unusual for one simple reason. He did not kill himself. I have said it before, and I will say it again. And what's interesting is I read somewhere that a Frenchman confronted Cruz while he was in a stairwell loading his rifle and all that stuff, and he looked at the kid and said, "You might want to leave. Shit's about to get messy." And then, of course, the kid understandably ran for his life, which was probably the smart thing to do. And anyway, what happened is he pulled the fire alarm, all the kids came out of the doors, and he started shooting. And he managed to kill 17 and wound 17 more. Of course, what's interesting is that Nikolas Cruz is remaining very quiet in the courtroom. He's certainly hasn't acted like T.J. Lang, at least not yet, where T.J. Lang wrote the words "killer" on his shirt and all that jazz. Obviously to troll the courtroom and things like that. In fact, there was this one cop killer who boasted he killed 2 police officers, and he was like, in his Mexican accent, "I will break out soon and I will kill more." And he was just smiling the whole time. But Nikolas Cruz, he's not smiling, he's not giggling, he's not shaking his head, he's just looking down like this. Yeah. I would say he probably does have autism. And anyway, the reality of the situation is simply crazy, because I honestly think they're picking on his little brother by posting that huge ass bail amount of money, like $500,000 for trespassing. And he said he went to the school to, his younger brother said he went to the school to reflect. And quite naturally, I bet a lot of people want to reflect and all that stuff. But I don't think they want him around because he reminds them too much of Nikolas Cruz. And anyway, I'm just, this whole thing will just go on, and it will. I mean, the story's not over yet. We'll have just to wait and see what happens, because the court case will be very costly to taxpayer dollars, and Nikolas Cruz will cost the state of Florida a lot of money for the remainder of his life, regardless of what sentence he gets. It will cost a lot of money to keep him in prison for the rest of his life, and it will cost even more to execute him. And that being said, is that's all assuming he doesn't kill himself, because again, these guys typically don't survive their rampages, and it's very unusual for these people to live. He might get killed in prison, we don't know. I don't have a crystal ball, and neither does anyone else. Anyway, I thank you for watching my video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.